Hey, Kara Oosterhuis here with RealAgriculture.com. I am here today at Swift Current, Saskatchewan, and I have here with me Shannon Chant, who is the crop extension specialist with Sask Ag. How's it going today?
It's going great. I've had a great tour. How about you?
Going great. Okay, so yes, as you said, we're here for a field day, and you gave a presentation about different varieties of barley, I believe.
Yep.
Do you want to elaborate on that?
Sure. There's a project here that's a kind of a one-year demo. It's got 3 different malt varieties. So that was Connect, Synergy, and Fraser. And then also 3 feed varieties. So Austenson, Claymore, and Oriana. Just looking at different nitrogen rates. There has been some research in the past too, because the varieties are newer. Some of the research was done on older varieties. So let's see what happens when we have newer varieties. So the trial was looking at plant growth regulators, fungicide, as well as nitrogen rate.
So talk about the treatments and what you guys found.
Okay. In some of the past research, it was found that Modus works best on with barley as compared to some of the other products. So then that was some Ag Canada research and a couple other different places. So that's what they went with for this trial. There is some shortening in the treatments that got the plant growth regulator. Not a lot. Unfortunately, it's been pretty dry and pretty hot, so everything is pretty short, but there is a visible difference there.
Okay, and what else did you find with some of the nitrogen trials?
Some of the nitrogen trials, they were looking at, this one specifically was a standard rate for Swift Current location of 100 pounds of nitrogen, and then a higher rate one, there's 125 pounds, and that's actual nitrogen per acre. Some previous studies has shown that if you have a newer variety like AAC Synergy, you can add about, I believe it's about 40 pounds more nitrogen compared to AC Metcalf, and it actually uses nitrogen really well, but it doesn't bump up the protein. So the newer variety was doing better, and the protein wasn't going too high for our malt specifications.
So why is this research important to farmers? Why should they be paying attention to this?
Anytime there's new varieties, I think you're getting better disease resistance, the lodging resistance. The ones here, we got a bit of differences in all of these different things, and the yield's improving. You know, every time there's a variety or few varieties released, there is an improvement there. So it is something that, you know, maybe if you want to change varieties, it might be something, you know, start small, do a little bit, and see what works on your farm. But it's definitely new information too, where you can get more yield from, or more effective use for your nitrogen when a plant growth regulator would be useful, because it's been dry here. As a recommendation for our farm, it wouldn't be a good recommendation for this year, but for the trial, it's kind of the treatments that were there. And also just to make sure you know what fungicides how they're working.